It's 6 p.m. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Ferris,
Present.
Commissioner Hayman,
Here.
Commissioner Poxis.
Here.
3 present, we have a quorum.
If we all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Ready to begin? Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I have a approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ferris,
Aye.
Hayman,
Aye.
Poxis.
Aye.
3 ayes, motion carries.
A motion to approve the minutes from 3:25.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ferris,
Aye.
Hayman,
Aye.
Poxis.
Aye.
3 ayes.
Thank you. This is the non-agenda public comment. Persons wishing to address the commission on matters that are within the commission's jurisdiction and do not already appear on the agenda may do so at this time. Pursuant to the Brown Act, the Planning Commission may not take action on this item that does not appear on the agenda. Speakers are limited to 5 minutes. The public comment section of the agenda is limited to a total of 1 hour. Each speaker is asked to provide his or her name. Do we have any public comment? Anybody on the phones? All right. Moving on. So we are here for a public hearing. We'll go ahead and, I'm sorry. Discussion items?
Yeah, so we have on the agenda for the appointment of the chair and the vice chair and then the committees. Staff's going to ask that we pull those items and continue them for next time.
Thank you, Heather. Now we come to the public hearing. We will go ahead and open the public hearing at 6:03. This was to amend a tentative tract map 6700, amendment for phasing of a tentative tract map of the development of 54 single-family residential lots in the College Heights neighborhood, APN 510-010-17. We'd like to go ahead and continue that to the May 27th meeting. Also, the amended tract map 6775, same amendment for phasing of a tract map for the development of 60 single-family residential lots in the College Heights neighborhood, APN 510-010-24. We're also going to continue that till the May 27th meeting.
Correct.
Very good. All right, that brings us to number 5. So this is for a zone change, 25-01. A staff-initiated request for a change of private property from public use, RSP, to commercial neighborhood, CN, located on North Down Street, APN 453-014-09. Staff report?
So this is a staff-initiated zone change. At some point when I was working with the property owner who was looking at potential for developing this parcel, we discovered that it was zoned for public use, and it is private property. The parcel just south is owned by the school district, so I'm assuming that at some point that has how it ended up zoned for public use. This was commercial at one point. You can see in the aerial view that there was a building on there. This property owner also owns the two parcels to the north that have frontage on Down Street. So the current zoning is RSP, which is recreation, schools, and public use. So the intent for this zone is open space or government use, schools, things of that nature. To the north, the property is zoned general commercial, and then just west of that, it's light industrial, and then on the other side of that is some multifamily. And then across down street, you have the residential mobile home and single family. So what staff is recommending is a zone change to commercial neighborhood. The intent for this is retail sales, goods and services, most things that are available in commercial general, but this site doesn't have enough frontage on Down Street for the commercial designation, so the commercial neighborhood makes sense as this parcel is right now. When I did talk to the property owner in the past, there is interest that those other parcels could potentially be joined together and create a larger parcel, but the commercial neighborhood use will still fit just in case. But so in order to change this zoning, the Planning Commission has to make a finding that it conforms with the intent, the site area, the street frontage, lot depth. So in the staff report and then here on your screen, you see the zoning requirements for that designation is no less than 6,000 square feet. It has to have 60 feet of frontage on that arterial. And then the lot depth has to be 100 feet. So it does meet all of those or exceeds those standards for this zoning. In the general plan, it's already designated commercial, so it conforms with the general plan because the general plan has land uses just like the zoning, but this already conforms with that general plan use. So this is not a project as defined by CEQA. Any future development of it will have a CEQA analysis at that time. So what we're asking is that you recommend to City Council. This will go to City Council twice for the zone change. So all we're asking tonight is that you guys recommend that this meets the zoning and general plan designation to change it from that public use into the commercial neighborhood. I do have on the line tonight a representative for the property owner. The property owner is aware that staff has initiated this. Obviously, it makes more sense. Again, it allows them to use their property and exercise their property rights to the full intent. So that concludes my staff report. If you have any questions for me, or if you have any questions for the applicant representative, he's on the line.
So, sir, on the line, are you the developer? Sorry, sir, you're on mute. Seems like we're having some technical difficulty. Can you hear us? Yes, we cannot hear you. Pretty good at reading lips. It looks like you're saying now, but we cannot hear you. Okay.
If you want to call in on that 760-499.
Can you put it in the chat?
5010.
While we're waiting for him to dial in, any commissioner comments? He's asking for the number one. Oh, thank you.
I don't have anything right.
It's 760 499 5010.
I had two. One was just clarification. You mentioned the possible combination lot mergers. Is that to merge all three lots eventually, or the two to the north and leave this lot in question as is with the proposed?
So if you look on this map, the two that border it that are commercial general, we've talked about in the past, potentially doing that because they're kind of odd. But adding those three, which that's just going to be a matter of.
Can you hear me now?
Can hear you, thank you.
Very good. I'll disconnect on audio, on video, and go audio only.
Yeah, so he has the potential to do that and configure it maybe so it has a better use, but that's just going to be more along if they, whoever decides to develop it and what their planned project is. Because it is very odd, it's very skinny, you know, with only the 60 feet of frontage and then that depth all the way back is, it's a lot.
Thank you for the clarification.
Gentlemen and lady, to address your question relative to what the owner is planning on doing, we have a couple of interested parties that are interested in bringing business to City of Ridgecrest, recognizing the degree of work that's been done to attract business there and the growth of Ridgecrest and the entire Upper Higher Desert as well. So we will, in the very near future, be seeking to conjoin those lots, and I anticipate speaking with the entire city, but specifically Ms. Spurlock, in the very near future relative to this project that the potential buyer has planned.
Thank you. So as I look at this, it does meet all the criteria for a zone change. Is there any public comment on the matter?
Not that I know of, but that would be a question for Ms. Spurlock, I believe.
Understood, thank you. Seeing no public comment here in the chambers or on the phone, I'll go ahead and request a motion for the zoning change. Or I'll go ahead and take a second and I'll motion for the change.
Second.
Ferris?
Aye.
Hayman?
Aye.
Poxis?
Aye.
3 ayes, motion carries.
Very good. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Sorry about the audio issues, but that motion was passed, and we will go ahead and close this public hearing at 6:13. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. And Ms. Spurlock, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, this brings us to the commissioner comments and committee reports. I'll go ahead and report. The Economic Development Committee has met, discussed some Balsam Street plans, and have briefly gone over the plans for ICSC, where we are going as a city to help recruit businesses to come to Ridgecrest or promote Ridgecrest, so business would like to develop here. Ms. Hayman?
Quality of life did not meet this month, so I have nothing.
For the Infrastructure Committee, there was a couple items. One of note was the traffic light issues at the south end of China Lake Boulevard. At this time, I believe the repairs have already been made, but they were waiting on repair parts, and Mr. Reed advised everybody in the committee that with the upgrade to the traffic light system, there is a little bit of a learning curve, and they are fine-tuning the system as they go. And they did mention that the public is encouraged to let them know, give them feedback as they see fit, because there is adjustments they can make for timing. So there was some comment on an area near Pierce Elementary School in that road in terms of either doing a speed trap or enforcement or possible speed bumps, and the recommendation from the committee was to work with the police department and possibly do some enforcement activities there to slow people down.
Thank you, sir. Staff items? Heather?
So we have, we've hired and we had our first kickoff meeting with our consultant that is going to be doing our military sustainability element update. So hopefully we will be getting some of that before you guys here in the next couple meetings. I think that's it.
Okay. Any of the development projects, anything worth reporting? Saw that our old Arby's building is now rubble and making way for the new Wendy's.
Oh.
So, looks like there's the project
I
in
haven't
that.
driven down China Lake
Yeah,
today.
it happened quickly because it was just started
Yes.
this morning, I believe, and it's down to rubble now, so.
Yeah, no, that's great. So I would anticipate that the Five Below, they should be moving, they'll be done obviously before the Ross, and hopefully we should see them open soon. The Bath and Body Works, is that it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works, yes. They should be open here shortly as well. They're already in there. I think that's it.
It's great to see that happening, that new life and
Yeah.
that development. That's,
It is, well, and the Arby's, and changing that to Wendy's has been a long, it's been a long,
Right.
long project.
Very long.
So I'm glad to see it moving.
okay. Are there any other committee meeting? Sorry. No? All right, we will go ahead and adjourn the meeting at 6:17. Thank you all for coming.